You probably got scared for that intro and thought you were watching something else. I get that a lot, but don't worry, I'll make sure your time here is spent well and you will still have that post-nut clarity you were looking for after watching this video. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button, I highly recommend doing it, as only 0.7% of you are actually subscribed, and that 0.7 is the only closest thing I have to love and affection, so if you could help boost my self-esteem, simply clicking that button would help a lot. Anyways, this is Lola the Faker. Lola is a fan-made character created by this guy who claims to create her as a new type of agent. Currently in the game, we have 4 distinct roles: Controller, Sentinel, Initiator, and everyone's favorite, Duelist. Lola's addition would add a new role called the Faker. Considering the amount of work that was done to create this character, I wouldn't see why not to add her into the game, but after all, she is a fan art, so we can only dream. I'm going to go over her character design, abilities, slight backstory, as well as some in-game cosmetics. With that being said, let's begin. Lola is a tall, sleek female whose main design surrounds hearts and the color pink. She wears a bucket hat with sunglasses on top to give her a bonus defense of 69. The sunglasses provide a minor buff of swag, giving her a total of 2% additional swag. Her pink dyed hair provides no buffs other than for style and gives her a minus 50% in stealth. The tied bow on her neck is an homage to Magic Mike and gives her a 40% buff to sexiness. Her main choice of clothing is the default gear, which provides no benefit other than having a useless zipper that goes nowhere. And as most Riot characters go, her back suffers from a major case of scoliosis, but this in turn provides her a sexy appeal and makes her more noticeable. The lollipop in her mouth is blueberry flavor if anyone was wondering. The bandage on her nose is only there to make her look like every other anime character and provides no benefit. Lola broke Reina's kneecaps and in turn turned it into a shin pad, providing her with the ability to fluently speak Spanish. And lastly, Lola is equipped with pink high heels called the Simp Destroyer because if anyone asked her to step on me, she would quite literally break her spleen. Lola's role, the Faker, is to deceive the enemies using diversions to clear the way for her team. To achieve this, she uses her art of seduction and being female to attract the mass majority of men who play this game. So if you happen to be female, you are quite lucky. Unless you happen to swing that way, then you're out of luck. I don't judge. Currently, Lola has her 3 main abilities and no ultimate, so feel free to suggest an ultimate you believe that would best match her down in the comments below. Her first ability is Fake Spike. Lola carries around a cute spike look-alike on her belt, which she then can use to fake out her enemies. On attack, she can plant the fake spike, which will imitate the planting noise and act just like a regular spike, but will not blow up. Defense: instead of planting the spike for the explosion, the fake spike can defuse the real spike if planted nearby. Lola's butt plug has also suddenly gone missing and is most likely in the correct spot it should be in. Her second ability is Love Potion. It is a pink gas created in secret by Lola, but most likely she saw that Belfing was making a wealthy amount of money by selling bathwater for profit, so she decided, hey, I can do that too. So she encapsulated her fart into a vial to use against her enemies. Throwing the potion at the enemies will make them a simp to her and make them donate all their Twitch primes to her in a total of 5 seconds. Enemies affected by it will not be able to shoot her.
$5 a month!
Enemies also hit with it will be surrounded with hearts, indicating to everyone that they are madly in love with a virtual character, which is basically another way for saying, hey, shoot me. Lola's third ability is Chromatic Duplication. On a Sunday night, Lola decided to take a break off of streaming and watch some Rainbow Six Siege. There she saw the character Alibi and her ability and decided, hey, I'm gonna just copy your homework and write my name on it. The ability allows her to create a replica of herself that stands totally still, and when shot at would deploy a Tom and Jerry bang flag telling the enemies that they're an absolute idiot. Like every other character in Valorant, they each have their own theme song, to help induce the feeling of aversion for that character. So for you, I came up with a quick 20-second version just for you. Now that you feel immersed into her character, let's go ahead and move on to the more game aspect of things. Here we have a few voice lines that she would say in game, like I don't care or I don't have a lack of affection, okay? The last voice line is because she's drowning in all the Switch primes, and also we have a nice booty pic because why not? Now on the right is a visual representation of what she would look like in game. Assuming it was Valentine's, this character would be released during the Valentine events, and this is exactly what the screen would look like. Here she has a few dialogue options, but of course the most important thing is that special weapon she's talking about. It's clearly obviously the butt plug. In the background we can see Lola once again, but this time she's in the animated art style. And this entire screen seems like this is the only way to unlock her. And lastly, she comes with 3 player card variations, each one with her in the same position, but each having a different color in the background, which is all pretty unique. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that is all I have today. For Lola being a fan-made character, this is as far as it goes. I'll end this video off with some synthwave music and a backdrop wallpaper of what it would have looked like if Lola was in the game. All artist links are in the description below. My name's Zytin, and I'll see you later.